Okay guys, so in this video we're going to do a update on Tesla stock. So I was reading some of the comments on my most recent Tesla video that got quite a few views, and some of you told me that you purchased Tesla stock near the peak right here. So a lot of people are down a little bit on their positions, and I mentioned in the previous video that I thought Tesla was an excellent long-term hold. So obviously if you're trading the stock short term, you could be down quite a bit. And one of the strategies that I recommend for dealing with a stock like Tesla, a stock that you don't necessarily want to buy instantly, but something that you want to hold to increase your returns over time and to build up your retirement accounts, it's a method called dollar cost averaging. So dollar cost averaging is simply, let's say you're to invest maybe $500 a month or $1,000 a month in Tesla stock or whatever you can afford. You simply invest the same amount every month. So when the price goes up, you acquire fewer shares, and when the price goes down, you acquire more shares. And whether that's acquiring fractional shares or actually owning whole shares, that is a good way to kind of average down your costs. So let's kind of talk about really what happened during the recent dip and why I think that this is a nice buying opportunity, and I'm still long-term bullish on Tesla stock. So there was a really interesting article posted. Okay guys, so there was a really interesting article posted on Seeking Alpha recently about why Tesla may not have enough public float for its S&P 500 exclusion. So basically, one of the biggest news stories going around is that Tesla did not make the S&P 500 September inclusion list. They did not make it, and that probably helped cause the shares to dip. So this article is basically stating that when the S&P Dow Jones indices announced the quarterly rebalancing, Tesla was left out. And there are a couple of people saying that there is some kind of sketchy Tesla revenue gains using their EV credits. Tesla ends up selling these credits to other automakers, and they've been generating a lot of revenue through that, which I think is a brilliant strategy. Diversifying your revenue streams as much as possible is going to make Tesla a much more profitable and stronger company in the long run. But as it says here, some have described this decision as a slap in the face. Multiple theories have been proposed for the lack of exclusion, ranging from possibility S&P 500 may identify accounting fraud at Tesla to S&P doesn't consider regulatory credits as income. So that could be the reason why. And they also speculate that there was not enough public float. But I actually did a quick look at the float of Tesla on Yahoo Finance, and according to these numbers are accurate, there seems like float is not the issue here. So it's really disheartening to kind of see Tesla not get included, and I think that has contributed to the huge drop in the stock. When a stock gets included in the S&P 500, lots of institutional investors and even individual investors as well, and ETFs. There's just so many vehicles that track the S&P 500 index that there would be a lot of buying activity on the stock. But it's nothing wrong with a pullback on any type of stock. It's a different opportunity, a new opportunity for investors to get in, and it's also a new opportunity to kind of count on your position. So as we look here, I want to give you guys some kind of technical analysis on some good signs that I've seen with Tesla stock recently. So probably the biggest technical indicator that I personally use is the moving average. So there's lots of different indicators out there, but I like the moving average because it's easy to understand and it's simple to teach other people. So the two ones that I look at the most are the 20-day and the 50-day moving average. So as we can see here, the 20-day moving average, that's basically a monthly look, and the 50-day moving average is more of a quarterly look. So one of the nice things to see is that if you could take a look here, we have the red line is the 20-day moving average, and the green line is the 50-day moving average. So it's very interesting to see that there was quite a bit of support at the 50-day moving average at Tesla, and we could see here that it bounced off of it at around, according to this chart, the 50-day moving average it was around $329 or so, like that. So there's very, very strong support for the stock right here. And but we can also see that in the short term it's a bit bearish, but the 50-day moving average is a very, very reliable indicator, I think. And I think there's plenty of support for Tesla stock at $330. So there's definitely a buying opportunity here. Obviously, the people that paid almost $500 or more for the stock are down quite a bit. But if you're thinking if this is a decent opportunity to buy, I think that this is a much, much more attractive price point. And although that the S&P 500 exclusion. Okay, so what obviously the S&P 500 exclusion is very difficult. I think that this is a wonderful buying opportunity for Tesla stock as well. So if you bought and you're down quite a bit, you could consider two strategies right here. So obviously the worst time to sell a stock is near its support. So what I mean by that is that if buyers are coming into the stock, you don't necessarily want to sell it, because what situation is going on is that you're buying high and selling low. So use moving averages. And the reason why I say moving averages is because moving averages are a clear level of support, meaning that more interest is coming into the stock. So the reason why I say Tesla is still a long-term buy is because I want to show you guys some raw numbers. So I'm talking about, the regulatory credits. I know a lot of people are talking about the accounting. I know a lot of people are saying, there's more competition for sales and things like that. GM is working with Nikola Motors. NIO can be competition. But the fact of the matter is that Tesla stock is one of the greatest wealth builders over the last 10 years. And I want to show you guys some numbers. Okay, so as you can see here, I'm on Morningstar for looking at Tesla. You can just simply go to morningstar.com, type in the ticker symbol TSLA, and here we see total returns. These are compounded annual growth rates. You guys have been following my channel for any time. You know that I like to look at these numbers to give me more of a bird's eye view of what a stock is doing. So as they say, is basic physics, an object in motion stays in motion. An object at rest stays at rest. So the fact that this company has been producing a ridiculous 54% compounded annual growth rates over the last 10 years tells me that Tesla is one of the greatest wealth building stocks of all time. I think I've never seen compounded annual growth rates this high in any company, not Apple, not Netflix. I've just never seen this before. So the fact that these numbers are coming, the fact that people are thinking about selling Tesla stock and getting out of the stock permanently, I think that's a long-term mistake. So this dip, I think it's time to buy the dip, add to your position. If you haven't entered a position, now is a good chance. Remember now, there's a lot of negativity going around the company with the regulatory credits, with the S&P 500 exclusion, and that the fact that the stock has bounced above over 50-day moving average support. I think that this is a nice time to get into the stock. And to give you guys perspective, Tesla over the last 10 years has done 54% compound annual growth rates, where the sector's done 11%. So you've been crushing it with Tesla stock this long. An object in motion stays in motion. I think it's short-sighted to just dump your shares. I think that this is time to add to the position and buy the dip. So I hope this video provided some more information. I do all of these charts and these moving averages with tradingview.com. It's free to use. It's a really nice tool, and I like using it. It's really very helpful. So I hope this video give you some insight, guys. So if you enjoy my channel, please smash that like button and hit the red subscribe button for more videos. Full disclosure, I am a Tesla shareholder. I'm going to be providing more updates as I see them, tell you guys exactly what I'm doing with my Tesla stock and how I plan to trade and hold this stock over the long run. So that's it until next time, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. Take care.